I wrote this for my dad, man, the hardest working dude I've ever known, who literally laid down himself to provide for 2 boys and a wife who, through childbirth, like almost left this planet. So I have an incredible amount of admiration for my father. But this story also intersects with a 19-year-old kid that I got to work with who was newly married and trying to do the same thing for his kid. So I love seeing this cycle sort of like reincarnate itself. This is called Sleep Tight. And God said to Noah, "See, I have set my rainbows in the cloud as a sign for you and me today. Whenever the rainbow appears, I will remember my covenant with the earth. Never again will I send a flood to destroy it." In the book of Genesis, the 8th chapter, this is for those who are afraid that the waters may never clear. He is dyslexic. He turns his prayers inside out so that you can see the seams on his fingers when they lock together, because he doesn't know what direction to send his faith anymore, and his guardian angels are lost in translation. His belly is full of want, and his eyes, well, they've never been bigger. He's so hungry that breathing has become an exercise in sibling rivalry for his body. Every inhalation of air makes his stomach jealous of his lungs, and he's tired of mediating between the two. Sometimes he wonders how long he's going to let these kids keep fighting. He walks the street at night. His fingers have worn holes in his pockets, scraping for bus fare. He asks God, if you can turn water into wine, then why not lint into quarters? He waves at crosswalk signals because they offer the only open hands he sees on a daily basis. Carries work clothes in his backpack because he can use every extra shift the job can offer. Eviction has been circling like a vulture overhead, and soon there will be another mouth for him to feed at home. And what is a tree except fodder for laughter over break time cigarettes? His chest is a shipwreck waiting to happen. Beams of muscle and bone rot from the floodgate of tears, threatening to capsize his lungs. He breathes splinters from the cracks, clears his throat of the fibrous material every morning and dares to sing, but will it be enough? Better melodies have failed to charm these snakes out there before. He wonders when another layoff will lash out and strike, and whether his heart has enough anti-venom left to survive. But somehow, he keeps going. He carries an axe outside when it rains, steadies the edge against the trunks of rainbows when storms cease. Then he collects the Technicolor firewood into a wheelbarrow and warms his family at home with God's promise never to flood the earth again. Maybe it will keep the sea of bills from rising above their heads. See, when hope is the only currency you have left, you better be careful where you pay it out. And some dreams are more expensive than the 1-bedroom apartment they cram into. That's why he sleeps as little as possible, because his family can't afford to have everybody rest at the same time. But he is content. He will break his back beneath the weight of the world to pay for every second their eyes remain shut. Daddy will work so that you can dream. Daddy will work so that you can dream. So sleep tight.